That was my first step to figure out, okay, how do I learn more about Ailey from the inside, as a representative now, and then also, of course, delightfully figure out how I share all of the things, all of the aesthetics that I'm passionate.
We're here at the I was going to say, really, this is the house that Judith Jameson built. You know what I mean? In all honesty, Ailey was the creator, but
Yeah, that's right.
I have to say this, she knew how to really preserve his legacy.
That's right.
And on that note, you're doing the same thing now with Ailey too.
Yes.
And this is a wonderful thing, Francesca. You know, it's funny, we've talked about how long we've known each other and what friendship in this business is like.
Right.
Because it's not always an everyday thing. Sometimes people go away, you see them, it's the love you have for them that sustains.
That's right.
And I've seen you in so many aspects as a performer. You're an excellent performer in so many ways. I mean, I've seen you sing, I've seen you act. So you're in the Color Bible. I mean,
the Color Bible.
You were fabulous.
Thank you.
And I had the opportunity to work with you as a choreographer years ago.
That was amazing.
You know, somewhere I have that Sugar Rum Cherry that you did.
I remember that every time I hear that. I've seen so many people have their own renditions of that, and I always think back to our moment.
You were fabulous. We did that in Lincoln Center outdoors.
That's right. On point.
1990. We were fabulous.
Oh, Lord.
It was fabulous. I have to say this, and now I wanted to talk to you because this is a new direction for you and for Ailey too. No one really is. I mean, every director brings in their own aesthetic.
That's right.
And so I'm going to ask you, what was your goal for this season?
I think my goal for this season was to first of all start out with an introduction, right, and acclimate. That was the first goal, because I realized, of course, I have my vision, but I'm also coming into a wonderful organization, and I had to meet new people and understand how they were working and how they've achieved and sustained such success and what that means and who are the people behind the scenes, So I think that was my first step to figure out, okay, how do I learn more about Ailey from the inside, as a representative now, and then also, of course, delightfully figure out how I share all of the things, all of the aesthetics that I'm passionate about, like you talk about. I mean, dance was my first love, and then when my mom passed, I really needed a break, because I would go into the studio and I would see her in her little unitard, and it was overwhelming. So I took a little break from dance and really studied acting during that time, which was mind-blowing and opened my heart and my mind to human story and intention, and which is, I feel, at the foundation of all performing. And so that started kind of bringing itself into my choreography, and I choreographed a piece, a solo for Eriko Isaku at the time, and we went from moment to moment, kind of piecing forward, what does it mean here? It was a real story from her life. And we created that work, and she got standing ovations every performance. So that, for me, was acting started fueling my choreography in a different way. So I think, part of my vision for Ailey, too, is really also bringing in this fluidity, that you can really be fluid in your work, and you can try. You bring your personhood, you bring your full personhood towards any challenge that someone gives you, whether it's improvisation or whether it's an acting work within a dance work, or whether it's pure dance, to be really clear that you have the goods to, bring yourself into the work. So that's the first goal.
Well, speaking about, but that was perfect, because what I see as someone who was a commentator, I'm not going to ever say I critique dance, I'm more comment on what I see.
Right.
I think that's healthier all the way around. It keeps me balanced. It's not, and then it also keeps, then I can lend something that I see maybe to the choreographer, as opposed to talking about things that don't really matter, that are negative. But intent is everything. I mean, that's where it starts from.
Yeah.
And I saw, speaking of intent, when you were talking about that, you did a lovely piece. I forget the dancer's name. She's former Ailey from France.
Kenny?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh my God, that was so much fun.
Which one?
The one where she's talking in French and she's doing, you know, it was a dance and acting thing, and
yes.
that showed me how tongue-in-cheek you were. I mean, that was
yes.
so fabulous.
That's right. That, and you know, that is an example of also like what you will see with Ailey too. Like, I think when you talk about kind of a new way of working and creating, that was a collaboration. You know, that work that I created with Karine, because she's so established and so phenomenal and kind of knows how to get her best performance, that I say, okay, here's some of my ideas. What do you think? And that has been really exciting for the Ailey 2 dancers as well. In Freedom Series, really working. I was like, okay, so here's a phrase, and here's some ideas. Okay, now how would you pour your life into this? How would you like to move here? And so I think that I really learned from working with William Forsythe.
Right.
And so that Karine is a perfect example of that exchange and that collaborative, you know, language that I think is also really special and indicative of our generation right now, the 21st century.
I think it, yeah.
Right, still 21st. I was like 22nd. No, 2022. No, not yet. All right. The 21st century, and in contemporary work, I find this hybridity and this collaborative language is the shift from the previous generation, perhaps.
Since I know you're running, because you know this is a week, but not even a whole week before your season starts. When does the season start?
We start Wednesday, the 23rd of March through April 3rd.
Well, you have a 2-week run.
We have a 2-week run.
And you're in your own building.
We're in our own building.
At the Ailey Corp there. I mean, this is fabulous.
Yes.
This is fabulous.
Yeah.
Which is really wonderful.
No, it's really exciting. We have these amazing, I mean, I've chosen all of the risk takers. So, you know, I really curated this program. It's myself, it's Robert Battle. We have a special 10th anniversary celebration with Robert Battle with his works. We are the first company in the Ailey organization to do an all-female version of The Hunt.
All right.
Wait till you see these women.
Well, you know, when you said that, I haven't seen that kind of energy. It's probably going to be wonderful since Elisa Monte's Pigs and Fishes.
Oh,
remember that?
Of course I do. Yes. Remember, Ailey, it was Fever Swamp and Pigs and Fishes like every night. That's right. That's right.
What was so funny, I was in Rome and I got to see it on the island of Crete. In the amphitheater outdoors. And those women were Sarita and Barbara Pouncer, you know, that energy.
That's right, and that physicality.
Yes.
I mean, a lot of the pieces, bless the dancers, but a lot of the pieces are high octane. And also, you know, with William Forsythe, that work, that's kind of my love, was like on the edge and this driving beat and rhythm. So we have The Hunt. We have another piece, Alleluia, that he choreographed for his company, Battleworks, years ago. We're the first company to do it since Battleworks, which is amazing, but it's really one of those too. The dancers are, oh God, they gotta get their stamina up. And then Andrea Miller, you know, whom I love. We've been freelancing together throughout and just kind of crossing paths and choreographing in similar places and sharing programs as freelance choreographers. And then we have also Yannick Lebrun, you know, the star from the main company.
But you know, this is what I appreciate about Yannick is the fact that he's wanted to choreograph for a while. He's done things on Ailey 2 before.
Yes.
So I'm glad he's having another opportunity to show something else.
Absolutely. I saw his work and I just said, oh, we have to have this. It's just, and you know what is so beautiful? It's like authentically an homage to his homeland.
Yes.
And you can feel it, and the dancers just go into another state when they do the piece. So I think the audiences are just it's a delicious piece.
Well, I'm not going to keep you. People don't realize this is an ungodly hour. It's 9 o'clock in the morning on a Friday, but you look wonderful, darling.
Thank you. You look wonderful.
Yes.
Look, we go like this.
Yes. And so, if you want tickets, you can call Ailey.
That's right. I think you can go online.
Right. Ailey.org.
AileyAlvinAiley.org.
Or Ticketmaster.
That's right.
Okay, good. So, listen, there's no reason for you guys not to come.
Oh my God, and go and buy tickets quickly because we are almost completely sold out.
You hear this? Okay.
Right.
Yes, Francesca.
Oh,
I gotta give you a
you.
hug here. I know
Of
this is so
course.
but you're so wonderful and it's so good to see
Thank you.
I gotta
Of
hug the
course.
other side. So
Okay,
you see
other
the
side.
face. Yes, thank you. So, listen, thanks again,
That's
my love.
wonderful. Thank
Yes.
you so much. Congratulations on all of your success.
Oh,
You know,
thank
it's
you,
really
and
wonderful following
thank you.
your work.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
much continued success for you.
Thank
I mean,
you.
it's just great to see you.
Thank
and,
you.
and you're radiant.
Thank
I mean,
you.
it's
I'm
just,
trying.
wow.
Yeah.
So if the season's going to be anything like this energy here, boy, it's going to be incredible.
Yeah, they're amazing. These are really the rising stars. I mean, that's what I would say. You know, you really want to come and see the next generation of stars. They are just burning up the stage. So,
Listen, thanks again. my
thank
dear.
you, of course.
And
of
as I
course.
always say, much continued
Yes,
success.
thank you. Same to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.